Am I dreaming? Am I living in a different reality? The New York Knicks are your 25-26 NBA world champions, man. This is crazy. The New York Knicks. Oh, man, they cutting up in New York. All of this stuff, the long years, man, from, me studying my history before I was even thought of Patrick Ewing and all of that, man, watching the missed layup and then just not being able to get it done in the finals. And, you transition to the early Knicks days with Spreewell and stuff like that, man, not getting it done. Then you transition to Marbury coming home and, that ran its course quickly. Then you transition to the Jamal Crawford years when he was up there in New York, where they were like the bottom of the barrel of the East and then missing out on Steph. And, you transition to getting Amari finally, and Amari and Raymond Felton. And I think that was the year they turned it around. They got Melo that year, man, in the trades. And what was that, 2K11? Yeah, that was the 2K11 season. And, then Melo, that ran its course in the Melo era. And, that transition to Porzingis. Oh, damn, I left out Insanity. You know how crazy that year was with Jeremy Lin getting there. And then you go after a few years after that, Melo take you to the playoffs. You lost the 2K13 season to the Pacers. And it just, after that season, man, it was just done. Melo just got older, man, and it just ran its course, man. And you had Porzingis, and, you get rid of Melo and Porzingis. You miss out on a few playoffs after that, and then you get Julius Randle. And Julius Randle, people shit on Julius Randle, but Julius Randle really got the Knicks kind of to relevant, Stephen A was wrong for that when he got on there and threw that man jersey when he was on First Take and they got Julius Randle, and he was mad because I think he was trying to get KD or some superstar, and he was so mad. And he gonna throw the man jersey across the room on a First Take float. I was like, look at this little dude, bro, doing that. And yeah, Julius Randle really got the Knicks back to the playoffs, bro, And obviously, Julius Randle was going to take you as far as he can take you, but nobody ever thought this young man, Jalen Brunson, was going to be this. Then there's some things, then they saying the Knicks fans got a saying is, nobody want to be better than Jalen Brunson until it's time for Jalen Brunson. Some shit they be saying. But dog, like, the dog, he's already, to me, the face of New York Knicks basketball. He is the GOAT. This is like a Dirk Nowitzki 2K11 run where, bro, the Knicks were like, nobody thought, like, even though they had a great record, it still kind of was ups and downs on the teams they was losing to in the regular season. Chemistry was a little bit off. Cat didn't know his role in the offense. And the transition to the playoffs where you dominate the playoffs, and I picked it. I said it. I said Knicks in 6. I thought Spurs was going to get 2. If y'all looked at my game preview, because people kept doubting, just because you play in the Eastern Conference, bro, those were some good teams. I don't care what nobody say. Anytime when you neutralize Donovan Mitchell, anytime you play well against a young, aspiring Hawks team led by Jalen Johnson and CJ going off for some good games against Brunson, and then you beat Philly, one of your rivals with Tyrese and Edgecombe and PG and Embiid, man, that shit ain't no cakewalk on what them people did. It ain't no cakewalk. And with this, the Jalen Brunson, guys, let me read y'all something real quick. This for Becky Hammond. Because Becky Hammond was the main one talking about you can't win with a small point guard. 1990 finals, IT, 27.6. 07 point guard Tony Parker, 24 points per game. 2022, Steph, 31.2 points per game. Jalen Brunson, 32.6. Players under 6'3" to win a finals MVP. Had a 40-point performance on Saturday. Brunson had a rough series kind of in the beginning, but every game you give him the ball in the fourth quarter. You give him the ball and get the hell out of his way. They can't guard him. I said this before. He is the best guard I've seen in a long time to have so many counters. That's why sometimes Castle was getting, he was getting some points on Castle. See, when you had a size against the size, it's gonna work on your favor sometimes playing the defense against SGA. Now, when you got, because I think Castle and SGA are almost close to the same size. But sometimes when you get matched up with these smaller guards, they can duck under you, for a layup. They can finesse you around the rim with their speed, and use their quickness. And this guy's unguardable, man. He is unguardable. I mean, I am very impressed, man. Whoever would have thought that this second round pick going to the Mavs under Luka and Kyrie, Kyrie wasn't there at the time, obviously. Under Luka, he'll be winning a ring. And I'm not gonna sit here and say who's better than who, this shit and that shit, who he better than Luka since he won a champion. I'm not saying that, but if you put a right program around these certain players, bro, and you get the right players and the right role players and right pieces, this is how you gonna win championships, guys. And I said this in my game preview, in my finals preview. I tell y'all this, Super Bowls and NBA finals are made up of role players. Your superstars are going to get neutralized to an extent. The role players have to step up. And I named two guys. If Bridges and OG Anunoby should, obviously, we know that Jalen Brunson should have the key to the city. OG should be able to eat everywhere in New York for free. I don't care, 10, 20 years from now, for you to sit there and have that tip in. What was that, in the game? I think that was in the game 4. You had to bounce back after a disappointing loss back in the Garden. And this late in the season, 1999 in the finals, I thought y'all was going to win that game 3. Y'all lost that one? Cool. For you to go come back in game 4 and hit that tip in, and for you to be so consistent, this man had an Iguodala finals performance, guys. Sitting there watching and studying Kawhi and modeling your game after Kawhi on what it takes just at a lower level. Obviously, you're not the scorer, Kawhi, but on a defensive end and just making great plays. Even Bridges, inconsistent behind, sometimes play well. Josh Hart played well. Shamet was hitting those threes off the bench. And the last person before I'm going to speak on, Cat. Everybody know. Everybody that know me, my friends, I never was big on Cat, guys. Pause. Ever. And I always felt like he left so much stuff on the table with his development, with him always kind of settling for threes at the wrong time, not taking in the post, because he can dominate anybody in the post to me. He didn't show it with Wemby. In the defense, this guy has played his best defense of his career this whole season. I am so proud of Cat. I don't have nothing negative to say about Cat. I've always said Cat could be a top 5 player if he lock in and be a better IQ player. I am so proud of Cat. That is so good for his mother to be looking down on him and win his championship, man. That was tough with that COVID stuff, him losing his mother. And he said it, man. My mama got me one, bro. I'm very proud of Cat, bro. Impeccable. Even though you didn't have the scoring punch you liked defensively on how to guard that opposing superstar like that and be able to make it hard for him in the fourth quarter. Proud, man. Mitchell Robinson, too. Another one, bro. And that's why I said, Knicks, y'all don't want to do this to your fans, bro. And I'm going to get to the fans because I'm very irritated with them. But you don't want to do this to them, bro. And have to do this shit over again like you had to do this year, losing to Hallie. Get it done now. Wemby got his whole career to figure this out. A lot of y'all, all your best players on the team, they damn near touching 30. You don't know how the East gonna shake up with this Giannis stuff and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum coming back. You got the Hawks on the rise. Who knows what the Magic gonna do? Who knows what the Cavs? Get that shit done now. Now nobody can take nothing away from Jalen Brunson on this Knicks team. You got it done. Nobody can take your ring away from you. You got it done. You got it done. Jalen Brunson, to me, is the Goat of the Knicks. I'm sorry. I know I respect Frazier and all of those guys, Reed, Patrick Ewing, but for him to have this magical run, bro, and for him to be the clutchest player in the NBA, and he's already a top 3, top 5 to me clutchest player all time, what can you say? I called it. I was off by 1 game. I called it in 6. They got it in 5. As for these fans, man, that's New York City for you. But at the same time, bro, dog, like, why are we touching people? Why are we harassing Spurs fans? Like, why? Like, they need to get that shit figured out. Like, because honestly, bro, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be walking in New York City. I'd go to the police station. If somebody harassed me, if somebody put their hands on me trying to take my jersey off, do I have a stand my ground? Seriously, like, do not touch me. Don't touch me. And that's what happens. Them people, they fool around beating up Spurs fans, and now you going to New York, now you going to San Antonio, you think you're not going to get touched? What the fuck? And that's what happened. They went down there in New York, San Antonio, and they got touched. You don't get to sit here and walk free and you've been bullying Spurs fans, punching on them. Because they're wearing, that's childish, bro. Leave people alone. I don't know how they do that up north, but South is Southern hospitality. Me being a Saints fan, Falcons, our rivals. I go to the they come to the Falcons game. They come to the Saints game. Let's say they sit next to me. I'm gonna pick with them. We gonna have fun, bro. But I'm not about to take it that serious where I'm ripping people hard-earned money for. But it's sad because what people gonna say? Oh, it's New York. Don't come to New York, bro. That's just human decency. I don't have no excuse for you to act like a meathead. Come on, bro. But at the end of the day, they deserve this. You know, they've really saw this team go through some dark days. It's still good to see the city vibrant and out there after the game. It's just, we don't have to get physical with one another, bro. It's not that serious. Because at the end of the day, you're getting physical over sweaty men running up and down the court. That's really it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, bro, they deserve, the fan base deserves it, man. They thirsty for a win, and you can't tell people how to celebrate, right? So, and then just to end it off, bro, the leads, man, 14-point lead, 12-point lead coming back, 12-point lead again, game 3. They lost that one. 30-point lead the Spurs had, 16-point lead in game 5. These all the Spurs leads that they squandered. And I'm going to get to the Spurs in a different video. And for this team to keep coming back, it's Jalen Brunson said it. He said, we just know how to play in the fourth quarter, bro. We wait for the fourth quarter. So these are your NBA champions of this year. Shout out Becky Hammond. Because you put that fire under Jalen Brunson, bro, talking about something. You don't see no point guard, no small point guard win the championship. He got it done. And that's how you do it. If you want your point guards to win championships, the Knicks gave you the blueprint. I can't say SGA because he's a tall point guard. I'm talking just small point guards. You got to build a certain program around them to get the most out of them. So that's all I got. Shout out to New York Knicks. Y'all enjoy your championship. Summer, it's time for me to get to this football stuff and lock in, guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe. I'm going to get this last Spurs video out for basketball. And then I know we're going to transition to the NBA draft with all these good kids coming out with Diabase, the Boozer twins, and the Peterson and stuff like that. I don't know if Gilbert Arenas' son is coming out, but we'll see. So, Knicks, enjoy y'all ring, man. Enjoy your championship summer, man. I'm out.